guys, hey there, how's it going? It is Fangs and welcome to another reaction slash kind of a small opinion video that we're gonna be doing on my channel here today. I know it's been a couple of weeks, guys. Honestly, my life is crazy right now. I started pretty much full-time streaming on Mixer. If you guys want to check it out, I'll have a link in the description down below. Let me know. I'm streaming today. While this is live, I will be streaming, so come in there and let me know you're from the video, and hit the follow button. We're almost, I think, 8,000 followers within like a month or so that's pretty crazy. But so this whole thing has been going on with JJ and Deji, and I kind of like stayed away from it. I haven't really reacted to any of it. I haven't even I did make a comment on Twitter, actually. I made a comment on Twitter, which you guys will probably see right here. I'm gonna plug it in there. And like people got so crazy about that and got like so mad because at this point they were on the Deji bandwagon, which I'm gonna start by saying before I say anything in this, and this actually, there's a Deji video, it's like the final one I think that I'm gonna watch on here because it's the only one that I have not seen. The other two I could have possibly done like reactions to, but I'm just gonna let you know. They were an hour long and that would have just been like the craziest, longest reaction. So, as we know it, Deji made a video, and I didn't even understand the video in the first place, the first one he made. Like, why are we going back to this? I know he re-released his diss track, and that made JJ kind of upset, and then he like came back. I guess he was getting hate for it, and he was losing subs, and so he came back and tried to explain himself, and he said it wasn't a personal attack on JJ. And let me, oh, by the beginning, I just want to say, I know that I'm pretty good friends with JJ, but I know Deji as well, and I've been on trip with Deji before, and I know Deji and I like him as a person, so I am not gonna be like totally like, Deji, you know? But so he made that video, and I was just like watching it, and I was like, why are we rehashing this? Like, it didn't make sense to me. He just was going over things that we've already heard of, that we've already seen, except for he added some things in where it came to like the whole like being abused and all that kind of stuff back then, and being bullied or whatever by his brother, which was hard for me. I didn't really quite understand it because I thought to myself, like, I know I've seen those videos. I used to watch those videos, and it seemed like they both really liked doing them. Like, he did the same things to him and all the different kinds of stuff, and they did them to each other, and they came up with these ideas, and that's how they like grew. And for us, I mean, as a viewer watching it, I remember it being like funny seeing it, and if it like mentally, emotionally bothered him, then I guess he should have said it then, I feel like, but I mean, he's saying it now, so that's, you know, I understand that when he's doing that, and he's just letting everyone know that that, like, bothered him. That was fine, but there was just, I feel like it was just rehashing and reiterating, like, a bunch of stuff, and it was kind of like witch hunting JJ in a sense, in a way, even though he wasn't trying to do it. That's what it was saying. So I pretty much, like, tweeted, like, that makes you kind of look like a monster, the way that it was. I think parts were cut out of it, and I said, that makes you look like a monster, and I know you as a person from what, I mean, I've known him for 7 years, and I've been on trips with him, I've stayed at his house. I mean, I know the guy pretty well from my standpoint. As a friend, obviously, I don't know what goes on behind family closed doors or anything like that. I've seen him and Deji together. I've seen how they are. It's never been toxic when I've seen them together, ever. And so I have done that, you know? And so I was like, okay, so I tweeted that out, and I just wanted to say, I think you're a great guy. I think pretty much you do great things for the YouTube community, and you've always been nice to me. I like him as a person. And of course I got all these comments like, oh my god, you freaking want to sleep with him and all this stuff, and like, why are you even in this or whatever. And I hate that people say like, oh, this is a family matter, don't put this in your business. Well, Deji put it out there for everyone to see, so it became everybody's business, really. If you think about it, they could have just done it behind closed doors, which is what JJ said in his video. So I went to watch his long video, and he pretty much said like, why are we doing this in front of everybody? Like, here's my side of the story. And so he had lost all those subs, he gained them back, and everyone thinks that Deji was, you know, lying about everything he said, and it's just become this like chaos. And so Deji made a video called Moving On, and I was like, you know what, I want to see what Deji had to say to that. So that's what I'm going to react to here today, and then we'll see what we have to see, or what he has to say after that. So let's take a look at this.
This video as an acknowledgement to my brother's video. I have watched this video, and I understand.
They made these an hour long, by the way.
So
one thing I want to say though, how crazy was it that JJ said he was going to donate his money from his ads to suicide awareness, and then of course Logan Paul, of all people, claimed it and acted like an F-boy on Twitter, and then he found out, oh wait, oopsies, I did a whoopsies, it's for suicide prevention, let me take that off, what up, Anyway.
The reason I made my video was not for any beef or anything. As much as people want to say my video was an attack, it definitely was not an attack. It was literally me just standing up for myself because...
See, I didn't see it as a complete attack, I just seen it as, like, repetitive. I know he was standing up for himself, but I just saw it as, like, repetitive, but he was trying to explain... I guess he's trying to explain to people, like, why he put that diss track back up, I guess, which, in the end, you know what? If, like, however, 6 months ago, they just would have not said, name a dead channel, and Randolph would have said Deji, this would be happening right now. Do you know that? Come on, man.
I just didn't like being seen as the bad guy. I wanted to give people reasons to why I re-uploaded the diss track. That was all my intention was, and I just didn't like people seeing me as the bad guy. So that being said, I'm going to be moving on from the situation. I'm going to be handling everything privately from now on with my bro. It sucks that things went public. I know I definitely played a part to it, my brother as well. There's no right or wrong here.
He has lost nearly 55,000 subs in the last 3 days. He was almost to 10 million. Jesus.
We're brothers, and family drama should never have spilt onto YouTube. So that does suck.
Absolutely not.
That being said, I'm moving on from the situation. I hope you guys can move on with me too, because I think that would be best.
After this reaction, I'll move on.
This should not have been on YouTube. So I'm going to sort out things with my brother off camera, and never, ever, ever will any drama, family drama, ever be on YouTube again. Never. Let this be a lesson for any YouTuber out there. Putting your family drama on YouTube is the worst thing to do. That being said, I'm moving on with this whole thing. I'm going to be uploading and doing content just to entertain you guys, because that's what I want to do. Obviously, you have people picking sides, but I never wanted this whole thing to be a picking sides thing. As much as you really
I don't want to pick sides.
That's not the case.
I don't want to.
I never wanted this to be you pick my side, I pick your side. I just wanted people to support me on me sticking up for myself. That is all. That is all I did, because I didn't try to manipulate anything. I showed receipts and everything in my video, and it was all from my own experience. That's the whole thing. My whole video is from my experience, not from anybody else's. With that being said, I'm going to be live streaming today. And I'm
cheeky shout out to your live stream
on my second channel, so you guys can subscribe to my second channel in the description, and you can join me on live stream today. I'm going to be live streaming, so you guys can just ask me any questions you want to ask me, and yeah,
people are going to be asking about this for like months.
So thank you guys for joining me. Like I said,
I get asked about it in my live stream. Like, it's going to be months.
A lot of you were emotionally invested in this whole drama, and for those who were upset by it, I'm sorry. And even on my brother's behalf, I imagine he's probably very sorry regarding this whole drama being spilt onto YouTube. So, to my fans and my supporters, I'm sorry, and I will continue to entertain you guys as per usual. I'll try my best to entertain you guys. I also want to say Eid Mubarak to all my followers and my Muslim followers. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and take care.
Okay. Woo! Okay, so that's good that he's done with it. Like, thank God he's done with it, because we've seen this for like 6 months now. Diss tracks. Could have just done another diss track, would have made it a little bit easier, but for the reaction channels. But honestly, it's just repetitive at this point. And I think that it shouldn't. I think that diss track should not have been re-uploaded. I think that's just kind of bringing it back in, digging it back in. I think that it should not have gone to the video that Deji made. I know that he was trying to like defend himself and make that, but there's just no point. He should have just like talked to JJ. They need to have like family therapy, and they need to go like do like a family thing to get that all together. And I don't feel bad that people are mad about Deji doing that, because it's just, it was not needed. It was not needed to be put out there. And then of course JJ then makes his video, and at first JJ, like, obviously on Twitter did not represent it very well. He was like, let me get some dirt on my brother and all that stuff, which was, you know, he deleted it. It was like one of those spur of the moment things where you don't think and you put something out there and then you're like, oh wait a minute, I look like, you know, a jerk, so let me go ahead and delete that. But then he made that video, he stopped, he thought about it, he was on tour, so it took a while, he thought about it, and then he made the video and he explained himself and he redeemed himself, which always happens. We saw it with the James Charles thing. It always happens. There's always two sides to a story. There's always something that's left out, and in the end, I just think that people shouldn't attack me so much for my freaking tweet I made, because it was right. It was freaking right. They're brothers. They need to learn how to coexist the way that they have been. I mean, I feel like they had a great relationship from what I've known up until like this last year that I've noticed, and they just need to keep this stuff to themselves, pretty much. It needs to be behind closed doors. That's what I feel like. That's my whole acknowledgement on the situation. I was not team JJ or team Deji or anything like that. I just know that JJ's my friend and I felt like he was being attacked, so I put a tweet out for him and I made like, you know, a good like, I think you're a great guy, because I know that he is a great guy. And I know that people were like, he was losing subs and people were getting all mad, which I wonder if he's gaining his subs back. We'll check really quick. We'll go through here and look. He has gained all of them back pretty much. So yeah, he's up to over 20 million. He was about to drop below it, but he never did. So that's my reaction to what's going on with this here today. Yeah, that's my JJ. I know people have been wanting to see this. They come to my stream, they ask me about it all the time. They're like, why are you not reacting? I'm not reacting in general just because I've been so freaking busy with life. I went on vacation, I have the streams and everything I'm doing, but I will try to as much as possible. Maybe every other day, maybe every couple days. I will not go 2 weeks again, I promise. If you guys have something you want me to react to, put it in the comments down below. Let me know what you want to see me react to. On top of that, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Still trying to get up to, what are we at right now? I haven't even, like, I have been so out of the loop, guys. What are we at in subs right now? What are we at? It always takes forever to do it on my freaking Social Blade. Come on, Social Blade. 335,000. Dang! We're almost at 350,000. So hit that subscription button. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, see you guys later. Bye!